Oftentimes when entrepreneurs get rejected for loan applications, they think that's it. The reality is there's lots of other dollars out there to make payroll, to buy inventory, to keep your doors open. New Equity Business was created to help entrepreneurs find the financing they need to stay in the game.
John Clark is an architect who specializes in sustainable design and adding green components to affordable housing. He received a low-income tax credit from the Illinois Housing Development Authority to apply toward a senior housing complex on the west side of Chicago capable of generating its own energy.
So the tax credit programs include more aggressive funding for sustainable and green design. I'm glad that I have shared my story with New Equity Business. People need to know about this funding, and if they don't know about it, they won't be able to use it.
New Equity Business provides a free online search tool to help small business owners find sources of capital in the public and private sector. It also connects them with experts that can help them apply.
We work with tons of banks. All of the banks that we work with are willing to do these 504 loans, and we can work in conjunction with them to provide 90% financing to help these business owners get into the real estate that they need to operate their businesses.
Business owners not only need financing, they need the right types of financing. Factoring and purchase order receivable financing may work for some. If you need uniforms or equipment, you may consider microfinance. But if your deal involves property, then you should consider new market tax credits. There are so many different types of financing. You have to know what type of financing works best for you, your industry, and your particular need.
I wanted to expand my business to include shoe parties. I went to all the financial institutions and was unfortunately turned down. I even had the great opportunity to go on ABC's Shark Tank to pitch my business. Well, that didn't quite work out either. Through New Equity Business, I found my store sits in a TIF district. I hadn't even heard of the TIF Works program. New Equity Business changed the way I see business financing. Small business financing isn't flash in the pan. New Equity Business helped me understand how to fund my business.
Keith Searles considered factoring to get working capital for his GIS technology business. New Equity Business helped him to make a more informed decision.
Most of my clients are government clients. In this economic environment, they always pay, but they pay very slowly. So I needed working capital to keep things going while I was awaiting payments from my clients. Through New Equity Business, I learned that not all factoring companies are created equal. I learned a tremendous amount about factoring from New Equity Business, so many concepts and approaches that I was not aware of prior to getting to know New Equity Business.
NewEquityBusiness.com has regular features like a New Equity in Action and New Equity Expert series with advice and success stories, like Warner Cruises. Warner took over his parents' disaster restoration business and has increased volume by nearly $5 million. He wanted to expand and found a perfect location, a vacant warehouse off the expressway. But how was he going to finance the deal?
Actually, my banker told me about the Small Business Administration 504 program. All the things that the 504 was about. Are you a minority business? Check. Are you going to move into a building that's been vacant for a long time? Check. Will you be creating jobs? Absolutely. So it was like a slam dunk. It made so much sense, and so I asked my banker to tell me more.
In essence, people and all entrepreneurs need to access a program and a website like this one that creates an entire buffet of offerings of financing options for them. This is a website that is geared towards helping entrepreneurs raise capital. In turn, those entrepreneurs will use that capital to stabilize their business and then to grow their companies and to create jobs. And that is why I call entrepreneurs my personal heroes and sheroes, because they are the job creators. And I would add to that entrepreneurial group New Equity Business being my shero, because New Equity Business provides capital opportunities for entrepreneurs to access capital, enabling those entrepreneurs to stabilize their business, then to grow, and then to create jobs for other people.
New Equity Business. Finding money for your business just got easier.